Hello and welcome to the King of Swiss, round 5 of the Battles at Summerhall UK with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello. So for this King of Swiss, we have got Matt Slade on the left playing Targ Filty and Dan Williams on the right playing Stark Filty. So we have seen both these players before and we've got an idea of what they can do in their decks. And we've got an interesting setup already. So Drogo there has got the Green Dreams, which is when the character kneels, have a look at your the top card of your deck.
Yeah.
And Drogo has also got the Intrigue one, not the little bird, the other one. Appointed?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also Viserys on the board. And then on Dan's side, we've got an Arya, which is kind of a shame because she's always good to marshal to get that extra dupe. A Kingsrood. What the hell's a Kingsrood? A
very rude Kingsrood.
A very rude king. And a duped Winterfell. So already Dan's got a bit of a counter to some of Matt's tricks. And I'm pretty sure I did actually see a Dracarys in Matt's hand already as well. So that's going to be a bit annoying for him. So it looks like we're going to first pots. We've got a summons from Matt and a Calm over Westeros for Dan. So I'm just determining who the first player is going to be. Looks like it's going to be Matt. I'm going to guess from the finger pointing that it's Matt.
That's a good opener from Dan. Because he got a small board anyway, having set up the location.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really want to have to deal with 2 military claims to weaken his board state.
Exactly.
So he can just set up now without any pressure.
Yeah. And Matt there, who's he going to take? I'm having a good old think. I mean, what would you be looking for at this point if you were Matt? Would it have been an Eyrie?
Depends. No idea what's in his hand. I mean, he got a Dracarys, so if you take an Eyrie, then he must have a dragon in hand also.
You'd assume so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, otherwise you'd expect that he looked for a dragon. Yeah, you just look for the piece that you feel like you need at the time.
Yeah. So it looks like Matt feels like Eyrie is an important character. She does have a good ability at least. So you can bestow her and then you can discard a gold from her to choose to stand a lord or lady. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's her bestow? Is it 3? 2? 2. Okay. So essentially you can use Drogo like an extra 2 times in the phase or something like that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he does choose to bestow her or not.
Be interesting to see if he plays her.
Yeah. Well, he's chosen her for the summons, so I'm assuming that he's going to actually play her out. I can't quite see what else that is in his hand. Is that another Fever Dreams on top?
A Fever Dream?
Not Fever Dreams. Is that what it's called? No. Is it? Green Dreams.
Green Dream.
Green Dreams, not Fever Dreams. Might have been. Not sure.
Could be. It's not Fever Dream because that's a Lanny card.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's an actual card. I thought I was just making bullshit up.
Definitely a card.
So it's playing out a Chud there. And
so Matt can't really go on the offensive with loads of military icons. He has no claim. He's first, so power doesn't really seem that appetising either. So
Intrigues, where is that?
Yeah, the only thing he could do an intrigue. I can't imagine Stark will be blessed in intrigue, and he'll want to get the renown from Drogo. But is it really worth it in this stage of the game? Going aggressive, probably not.
I think I don't know. I think an intrigue challenge could be good. Like you say, it will get the renown on him. Hopefully, get rid of a card out of Dan's hand, theoretically speaking. And also be kneeling his Green Dreams, which lets him have a look at the top card of the deck. So, gives him a bit more information about what he's going to be planning for next turn. So I think there's arguments either way for him actually doing it. So...
Yeah, but not much more than that. What I'm saying is you wouldn't go all out and do all your challenges.
No. I mean, like you said, there's no point doing military. There's no point doing a power. But yeah, and an extra attachment. So we've got a bodyguard coming out on Drogo there as well. So Drogo has 3 attachments on him. Anyone would think that they're playing a tow car deck or something.
Yes, that may be a thing.
That may be a thing.
Did Matt get his tow car out in the last game? I don't think he did he?
Is that a phrase? Did Matt get his tow car out?
It's not a euphemism.
Hey Matt, how many times did you get your tow car out this tournament?
Yeah, I wonder how many times he did get his tow car out this tournament.
Does he have a tournament report?
Yeah,
There you go.
maybe.
There you go. It's probably in the tournament report.
Sometimes DB he got his list up.
Oh, nearly forgot. Matt, the lovely Matt, is our new Patreon.
Oh,
Thank you, Matt.
thanks, Matt. Are you going to comment on his hand now or something?
Why would I comment on his hands?
Because you posted on Facebook about something about his hands.
You have lovely hands, Matt. They look lovely and smooth.
They're not as slender as Evan's, but you know.
Not as slender as Evans, no. Unfortunately not. But lovely hands. Why were we talking about hands? Oh, there was that weird Facebook thing, wasn't there? Okay. There you go, Matt. I've commented on your lovely hands.
He hasn't done a day's work in his life. Look how soft they are.
I'm sure he's done something with his hands.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay. No, not Matt. Dan's Marshall. I'm sorry, I'm getting the look. Dan marshalled fast Ned. Yeah?
Well, it's not Neddy.
I like calling it fast Neddy. And a cat. So, I don't know what the hell Matt's going to do here. How is he going to Dracarys anyone with Winterfell and cat on the board? If I was Matt, I'd be sitting there going, grumble, grumble, grumble.
Yeah, Stark's always been a tough matchup for Targ. For that reason, specifically.
Yeah.
Because you just can't Dracarys cat. She is undracarysable without nightmares or milk.
So is Dan basically like a no-fun Stark deck?
No, I think he's more like a power gaining Stark deck, first and foremost.
But then, no fun.
Maybe.
I mean, I'd assume he's running core Bran over the new Bran. Doesn't seem like he's got many direwolves.
Yeah, I'd also agree with that. I mean, Dan isn't Sam Bratz. He's not running the Direwolf Reigns deck.
That deck looked really fun, though.
Have you played it?
I've played against it.
When did you play against it?
It wasn't like Sam's actual deck, but I think Daisy at Club made a similar deck.
Okay.
I think it was Daisy. Might have been Daisy. Might not have been Daisy.
You just made this whole episode up. Nothing.
No, I'm sure I played against it. Definitely played against it. And it was cool. I liked it.
So either the video has paused or they're taking ages to consider the first challenge.
I'm waffling because Matt's thinking heavily about what he wants to do here. He's deciding whether or not he wants to do that intrigue challenge that we talked about earlier. I mean, he could do it, and hopefully Dan would kneel his cat, and that would mean that he wouldn't be doing an intrigue coming back. I don't know how worried about his hand is, because Cat would win one coming back because of the Winterfell boost.
Yep.
So I think I'd be tempted. Oh, no, there you go. He's passing challenges. Okay. So, yeah, straight away. Intrigue. Yeah, there is a Dracarys in there. He must be itching to use it. Poor Matt. Okay, well, he can't defend and win. He might feel that he wants to maybe defend the power challenge or the military challenge instead. At least with the military, he can defend against Ned by using Drogo and Drogon. And there's no power to steal, so it wouldn't matter as much. So he might go unopposed. Yep, there we go, unopposed.
You could go in with Arya and Ned, Dels Drogo, win the challenge.
Not from military. Oh, power. Ouch.
I mean, I'm not sure he cares that much about military right now.
No, he's got a chud to get rid of. He's got a dupe on Viserys, so...
He's got a bodyguard on Drogo. He got plenty of saves.
Matt's
like, what is this new card? Winterfell.
Never seen that one before.
Probably just checking out the wording.
He's checking it works as annoyingly as it actually works. Yeah. So, what challenge do you think Dan would do next? Do you think he'll go in with the power? Because I guess at least he can get the renown on Ned and Arya if he does as what you say, like put them both in.
Could do.
What's he doing? So going power. Just Ned? Can't decide. Just Ned and kneeling Winterfell to stop any shenanigans. So Ned's on, 6-7 strength? So he's going to win the power challenge.
Yeah, so because of the fact he knelt Winterfell, there's no point in putting Arya in. Because Ned's reaction won't fire.
Oh, yeah, of course. I didn't think about that. And then Matt there taking Dom. So not that much happening that turn. I guess losing Dracarys is a bit of a hit for Matt, but to be fair, is he going to be able to use it this game? And then power-wise, 2-1, it's not a massive difference.
Early doors. Drogo can still do some work. Dan's only got one military icon. Problem is, it's a really strong one.
Yeah.
So getting 2 military through is going to be tough.
But, I mean, I think 1 is doable. Especially at this point, anyway.
If he gets a Tokar on Drogo, then he'll be quite strong.
Indeed. So we've got unexpected delays. So we saw Matt opening with this plot first in the last game and managed to get rid of his opponent's reader. So I think that was a pretty good hit for him. This turn, I'm guessing, he'll probably be wanting to go for Cat as the most obvious target.
Can't get Ned.
Can't get Ned because he's got a power on him. Arya, you don't really want to put back into hand because then he's going to play him out and have a dupe on her. And the Chud isn't really what you want to do. Oh, Richard's been insightful. Richard has Tokar's wording on the screen of his phone. Go on then, Richard, read it out.
Well, it's a 1-cost attachment. Target character only. Attached character gets +1 strength for each attachment it has. Whilst attached character is participating in a challenge, each character without attachment cannot gain power.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that second bit.
So, if Tokar can go on to Drogo, Drogo will instantly become 9 strength.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And if Fast Eddie goes into a challenge with someone else, say Cat, he could put Drogo in, still lose, and neither Ned or Cat will be able to gain power.
That's quite funny.
That is reasonably funny. Not really the ideal use of Drogo, is it? But not unless you've got something like Iriel, where you can use him again.
Oh, something's gone on him. Didn't catch it. I think that might have been the other Green Dreams that I spotted in his hand earlier. It didn't look like the Tokar artwork.
Double Green Dream.
Does that mean he gets to trigger it twice?
Yes, you trigger it both separately.
With Green Dreams, do you do anything with the card? Can you put it on the bottom?
You can put it onto the bottom of your deck if you wish.
Okay, that's fair enough. So yeah, so Ira's out with a dupe, so she's not going to be able to be sent back to hand. So I'm guessing Drogon's going to get sent back to hand this turn. Oh, bodyguard on Cat. Bodyguard on Arya.
Interesting bodyguard on Arya and not on Ned.
Because the the unexpected delay. So he's trying to protect them.
Ah, of course. Makes sense. Although it would have been really nice for Arya to come back to hand.
I was thinking, well, that's what I said, wasn't it? So it's played out Summer, but he only knelt. Did he pay a gold? He knelt his faction card. He knelt the Chud. Oh, there you go. And in Great Hall.
But he hasn't triggered Summer because there's nothing.
Yeah. Let's see.
Not sure why he marshalled Summer, because Summer's just going to go back to hand.
I think that's why. Maybe just so that there's something left on the board for Claim Soak. So start the challenges phase. Matt knelt his faction card for the Filthy Nail, but then they forgot his own plot. So I'm just reminding him.
It's forced.
It is, you have to do it. So, I mean, I guess Matt's only options here really are Summer and the Steward. He's not going to send Winnie Bowen back. If he chooses the Steward, I guess it means that Dan would have to kill Summer for claim.
Well, what are the odds he's going to get military claim?
There's only one military.
Reasonably low. Yeah.
He's going to go with the Chud. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that's a good choice because if he'd sent Summer back, it means that Dan's got the opportunity to use her later when there's actually something to bring back. And also by sending the Chud back, it means that for military claim, Dan's going to have to take someone a little bit bigger unless he takes a bodyguard, which
is more likely.
But generally against Targ, especially when your Targ player is sitting there with a bodyguard and 2 duped characters, you're going to be a little bit careful about leaving everyone unprotected. So,
except Ned,
yeah. Except arguably your best character. So yeah, I think if he had to choose claim, he might choose Summer. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So we've got an intrigue challenge coming in from Iri. Kat's the only one there that can defend it, which she's going to do. No shenanigans, because it's Kat in the challenge. Unexpected delay isn't like a winter plot or anything, is it?
No.
No.
It's House Frey.
Oh, okay.
House Frey traded.
Okay, so first military then coming in from Drogo. He's triggering his Green Dreams. And Dan's...
Matt had first reaction though.
Yeah, Matt's just telling him
Matt
that.
can trigger one.
So Matt's triggering the first one. Oh, he triggered it. I guess he's sort of having a little look.
I wonder what it was.
Yeah, he's deciding to put that down the bottom. So now it's Dan's opportunity to react. He's just said that he's not going to, so he's not going to kneel Winterfell for this challenge. So Matt's looking at the other card and deciding to keep it there. I don't know. I guess... Will Dan defend this one maybe and force...
Interesting to know that Dan hadn't used his reaction to Neil Winterfell now.
You were looking at your phone when I said that then, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
We've already established that.
But why?
Either he forgot or he felt like he didn't
he was
need to.
specifically doing it then to stop the Green Dream trigger.
I think he might have been, yeah.
It seems like I don't know. I don't think I'd be worried about my opponent looking at a card of their deck.
No.
No. But
Yes.
what else would you use Winterfell for?
Maybe the second military challenge? Because I'm assuming Matt's going to discard a gold and restand Drogo. Yeah. And then if he goes in with the military, only Summer can defend. But then again, there's no dragons. What am I on about? There's no dragons, so I don't know why I'd be worried. Okay, so the military then coming in again from Drogo. Doesn't need to trigger Green Dreams because he's already looked at the top card and decided that he likes it and wants to keep it. So, Dan, you're going to defend? Arya doesn't have a military.
Only when she has a duplicate, which she does not have.
Okay, so yeah, just defending with Summer. So that's going to go through. Yeah, Summer's dead.
Summer dead.
See if...
Poor doggy.
Yeah, so if it sent the... if it sent Summer back, then it would just be a steward that was dead. I think the impact
But he
of
would have
Summer...
had an extra power.
Maybe, but I think having Summer dead is useful.
We'll see if Matt gets to 14 power and loses.
And then a little power coming through there from Viserys. So with this one, if Dan leaves it unopposed, Matt's going to get 2 and Dan will be down 1. But then Dan will get an unopposed power back, so you go up 2. So Dan would be on 4 and Matt would also be on 4. It'd be 4-4 in that scenario. No, 4-3 because of the claim. Yeah, so Dan would still come out on head. I'm waffling now, aren't I? Have I confused you?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out which is the best power game.
I was just thinking of something else. I was thinking about how to escape this, this hellish life, and
what the fuck are you on about?
I don't know, I've caught in a daydream. I've forgotten what's going on.
I feel like you're being really mean.
What?
So basically, I think what will happen is, if Dan defends, then they stay as 2-3. If Dan doesn't defend, then they'll both gain a power each, basically, as an overall finish to the round. That makes sense?
Probably.
Probably.
It's worth noting that this is our second attempt at commentary. Because we got 15 minutes into the first attempt.
It wasn't
and
even
we decided
15.
it was bad. We were both feeling very tired, and that our insightful commentary was even less insightful than normal.
It was probably something to do with the fact we decided to start recording at 10:30 at night.
Man, that is late.
It is when you've had a child with you for the day.
Couldn't know anything about that.
2-year-old Callum, yeah, you turned up about half an hour before he went to bed. After your L5R tournament, darling.
If you think that wasn't planned.
I know that was planned. I planned that you wouldn't be there while he was. Because I didn't want to put you off having kids.
Is anything actually happening on the board? There's
No.
some pointing and...
No, it's literally Dan is trying to figure out the power thing, which I've already explained for us all. And then, for some reason, Dan was saying that he was worried about Viserys' reaction if Valar goes off. I'm not sure what it had to do with the power challenge, but he was worried about Viserys being able to get rid of the bodyguards before Dan could use them to save. But as Viserys as an interrupt when he dies, and saves happen as an interrupt to death, the saves happen first and then Viserys would trigger. So he doesn't need to worry about the bodyguards. But I'm not entirely sure why he was worrying about it so much at this point, because the military challenges have already happened. And I don't know. Maybe he was just deep in thought. Maybe his mind wandered off on a tangent like we do in our commentaries.
This happened a lot to a man. Our minds wander. We think of other things, greener grass, that sort of thing.
Greener grass? There is no grass greener than mine.
What? What? You don't even have grass. What the fuck?
We've got grass, got a tiny little patch out front.
It's not very green. It looked a bit faded and worn. Your grass has seen better days, love. The power challenge happened.
Not really sure how to respond to this.
What's the power challenge happening?
No, shush. We should probably point out that Arya's gift was used to move the bodyguard from Arya onto Ned. There you go.
Spicy play.
Just in case of a Valar next turn. So I think maybe that's what Dan was getting caught up on. He was thinking about possibly using Arya's gift. Maybe he forgot a power challenge was happening. I was just considering that. But yeah, there we go. So next plots then, we've got Supporting the Faith from Matt and a close call from Dan. So he wants to get that Summer back out of the dead pile. And it also lets drum card as well. Supporting the Faith, though, I think is quite a good shout. Means that Dan doesn't get any gold. It's still got fealty, but which is still no. Stand your fealty card, Dan. But at least it means there's nothing big like put to the sword or something jumping in mid-challenge, so. And what we got here then? So I think Dan's going first here.
It does seem that way.
It does seem that way. So what do you think Dan's hoping to play here? What's he looking for?
Cards. Doesn't really matter which ones they are. Preferably one with a power icon, I assume.
I don't know. I mean, he's got 3 power icons. He's only got one each of intrigue and military.
Yeah, but I don't think Dan's trying really to win military challenges. I don't think he's really that interested in winning intrigue challenges. I think he only wants to win power challenges.
One thing I did notice about the way that Dan plays is he over-defends challenges that I wouldn't expect him to. Like, I'll do like a little jump challenge that to me I feel like it isn't that important. But then he'll really over-defend it. And then suddenly he'll get like loads of power for it because of all the renown and all that kind of thing. Yeah. So it always sort of, it always surprises me. I'm really sorry. Richard's just sitting there taking random weird selfies and I look like I'm like having a shit or something. It's not the most flattering photo.
Interesting that you know what your potential having a shit face looks like. But
Don't you sit like and hold a mirror in front of you when you shit so you can see your shitting face? Is that not a thing?
No.
Oh.
Can't admit to ever doing that, no.
Oh, okay. Just me then.
But if you have loyal listeners, please do not let us know in the comments below. Keep that to yourself.
Just a clarify, I don't. Just
Too late. They've already made their opinions of you. They know you're some sort of deviant now.
I think that most of our listeners, or at least people that know me, probably have already realised that.
Probably. Dan Marshall, the duped flea bottom.
He has. And he's saved a gold because I bet he's forgot it. Oh, it's Tokar! That's Tokar. I recognise the art from when you showed me on your phone.
Because it's literally a Tokar.
It still makes me think of some weird Hawaiian totem pole.
And now Drogo had 5 attachment, so he is now 10 strength. 10 strength Drogo.
Nice.
Because Drogo is wearing a Tokar. That's some wonderful imagery. We have strong Belworth marshalled as well, with 2 gold, which will keep, it'll keep any unique target character safe, except himself.
Seems good. It's probably worth noting that the Blackfish has appeared on Dan's side.
Yeah, it's irrelevant. Got renown though, can help speed Dan up.
Yeah. And I mean, all he has to do is put him in with 2 challenges with Ned.
All he has to do.
All he has to do.
That's all.
That's all. But I mean, by the end of next round, potentially Blackfish could be turned on.
Were.
Which of course means that Cat wouldn't have to kneel to attack. Because she is Scully.
It's not really something that fills your opponent with glee. The sight of Blackfish and First Eddie on the table together.
Probably not. If you want to see a really interesting, fun Blackfish deck, you should check out the Boy King Blackfish one.
Isn't that like a year out of date now?
It is, but it's really funny to see Darren losing.
Dan Hazelden getting smashed on the gaming hall.
It's totally worth it.
I mean, Darren's going to win Starlight. You know that, right?
Is he?
I'm very sure he believes that. And if Darren wins Starlight, I don't even want to contemplate.
No?
No.
We should get Darren mats made.
I might have to leave Facebook.
Actually, we've already got a Darren mat played.
What?
Don't you remember?
No.
Don't you remember the play mat?
No.
With the Darren body pillow.
What? I do, actually.
Sexy Darren body pillow.
These are words that you'd never expect to be uttered in the same sentence. It's just bad and wrong.
I feel like we're depriving the listeners now. Maybe we should show them.
We're depriving them of good content.
I'm sorry. There is a power challenge happening from Arya. She is Stealth Drogo. Okay?
Yeah. I mean, this is bad for Matt because even with Drogo, you don't really want to go in for a military with just Drogo because it's 10 strength and you would expect Dan to go, okay, I'll defend with Ned and Blackfish. I'll just get all this renown. Same with the power challenge. There you go. Dan's just defending all these challenges. He's not going to let go.
And the power came in from Arya, and that was the only challenge he did. So then the intrigue came in from Matt because Dan passed the rest of his challenges.
Yeah, he will just defend if he can.
Yeah.
Now, if Drogo and Belworth go in together, he'll either have to unoppose it and kill the steward, or he'll have to defend with either one of the Blackfish or Fast Eddie, which means Eddie's reaction won't trigger.
So we've got Drogo coming in for military for 10. Matt there just triggering the 2 green dreams that are on him to check the cards. So you put 1 at the bottom of the deck, and he's choosing to keep the second one there. So the military's for 10. I wouldn't be surprised if Dan just defended it.
I think I'm not sure actually, because Blackfish and Ned, there'd be 12 strength.
Is that taking in the Winterfell?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if he defends this, he's still got to unoppose the military and unoppose the power challenge.
Yes, fair enough. Oh, there you go. Yes, you're right.
So yeah, so unoppose it, lose the steward, and then wait to see what Matt wants to do now. So that forces him to use the Eerie Gold to stand Drogo again, and it forces him to use Drogo.
Okay. So in this scenario, if I was Matt, I'd be careful about doing the power because I feel like Dan would just defend it and would win. He
would.
So
he's going to go in with the military, which he can win.
Yeah, you think
he has 14 strength in the military, and it'll be interesting to see if Dan commits anything. He might just commit one as a token block, so keep the other one standing against potential power from Viserys.
Oh no, Matt. Oh, I don't think that's the right decision.
So going in for 11. Yep, just double defend.
Yeah, I think Matt, like you say, I think Matt should have gone in with Drogo and Belwas, because that would have been a guaranteed win. It would have taken either a bodyguard or a fairly good character off of the board.
Well, so
I guess it's still got
maybe
military.
if Matt did this on purpose, then perhaps he's looking to actually get some sort of military bite through.
Yeah.
So someone's not in the dead pile.
No, so Arya's been chosen.
But I thought someone died last round.
Close call?
Oh, you got close called?
Yeah.
We must have been talking about you on the toilet at that point or something.
I did mention the fact that someone was close called.
Cool.
It's just that you don't pay attention.
I don't pay attention. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I mean, I'm an awesome commentator, obviously.
Obviously. We've had some very interesting conversations during this game already.
So, let's talk about something else which is really interesting. First, we'll deal with the plots. Supporting the faith again on the left from Matt, and calling the banner on the right from Daniel. So, now that plot bit's out of the way, what do you think about their attire? 'Cause we've got Mr. Fire and Blood on the left. Like, Fire and Blood, Man of Dragons, wearing a coat. And we've got Mr. I Live in the North, just wearing a t-shirt. What's going on? Is it really...
Really?
I don't understand.
Is this why you don't pay attention to the game? Because you're busy checking out what they're wearing?
Well,
you like the Gokwan of Thrones or something?
No, but I'm confused as to why Mr. Fire and Blood is wearing a coat like he's in the north, and Mr. Northman, isn't even cold. He's like, yeah, it's a bit hot in here, I'm just going to wear a t-shirt. Like, what's going on?
Maybe because, Mr. Fire and Blood needs a coat to make sure he keeps up his regulated hot body temperature, whereas Mr. Winter Guy wears a t-shirt because he needs to keep his cold heart cold.
Well,
maybe he's basically Lady Stone's cold
there
heart.
There were 30
person.
people in that room and it got a bit warm. The map must be sweltering in that. Sweltering.
Have you ever seen Hot Fuzz?
Yes.
Do you remember the scene where they're like, why is that guy wearing a coat when it's a hot day? And then, later on, it's because he's got, one of those massive, great big machine guns under his coat or something.
Matt's got a machine gun.
Yeah.
Announced. Confirmed.
Oh, I'm not sure about our new Patreon, Richard. I'm a bit concerned.
That's alright. Just stay on the right side of him, it'll be fine.
Yeah?
He's a good ally to make.
Just
don't
beat him in Thrones, basically.
Well, that's a hard task anyway.
That's very true. I mean, he is now playing King of Swiss undefeated. So that's the Warrior Braid then. And going on to Drogo. So Warrior's Braid gives you +1 strength for each bell token that you got on you. And you gain a bell token after you win a military challenge. So Drogo is now on 6 attachments, so it's 11 strength, plus however many bell tokens he gets, which is a little bit ridiculous. Should also note that Iri was played as well. So at the end of the last round, whilst Richard was discussing Matt's possible machine gun under the coat, Iri was brought back to hand by using Awaken the Dragon, which meant that Matt could play her out again this turn and bestow her again, which seems like a really, really good combo, actually, because it means that Drogo is going to be able to use twice again. And just a note on Dan's side, Dan has played out Jon Snow and a dupe on Cat. And Fleabottom now has gold. It shouldn't have gold. Supporting the faith, guys. Yeah, there you go, that's gone. So intrigue coming through from Iri then. I'm assuming Dan's unopposed. Yeah, unopposed. Okay, cool. Unopposed and claim of the Hartree Grove.
The intrigue claim finger waggle of glee from Matt.
Is that a thing?
It is.
It is now. Okay, so beefy Drogo coming in. With strong Belwas. Order! Guys! Drogo, then Factional, then Belwas. Got to do the Factional before or after declaring attackers. You need to tell him, Richard.
Why do I need to tell him?
Because he's doing
tell
it
him
in the
yourself.
world. Well, I just did, but you need to like reinforce for me. You need to. You're supposed to support me.
Bad Matt.
Naughty Matt. Oh, flipping heck. Okay. So it was the military for like 15, and Dan's like, "Screw you, man," and just defends with everybody.
Now Winterfell, so he couldn't be Dracarys, and defended with them all.
Well, I guess that gets 2 renown up to 11. Stops Matt getting bell tokens with Drogo.
Or did it?
Well, stopped the first time round at least. So, would you put Drogo into another military? Would you use him for power?
Nah, do power.
Yeah? What with Drogo?
Yeah, and then you can do military with your dragon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think Matt just have to be careful here because of Jon Snow. Dan only needs 4 power. And Dan can whiz pretty quickly with that power game with Ned. So just has to be careful here. So I think... Yeah, I think at this point, possibly doing a military. Because at least then you're going to either get a character off the board or at least get rid of some dupes and bodyguards and whatnot. I don't know, what do you think?
You'll probably just sack Jon Snow. Stand someone and defend.
I guess it depends who he does the military with. If he did it with Drogo, he can't defend against Drogo now.
So you just take the bodyguard off Cat
Yeah.
as claim. And then when he does the power challenge, sack Jon Snow, stand Ned, defend with him and Cat, win the power challenge, renown, trigger Ned.
Yeah.
That'll take him up to 2 power away.
Okay. I think... Yeah, it's just a difficult decision at the moment, isn't it? I'm not really sure what I'd do if I was in Matt's shoes. I'd be kind of tempted just to defend.
If in doubt, do nothing.
You sure? Is that a real thing?
No.
No? I do think Matt needs to try and get some power off of Dan. But you could just do it with a 1 strength chudge and hope for the best. Oh shit. Jon Snow sacrificed himself, defends a blackfish, wins the challenge. If I was Matt and I had Dracarys, I'd totally be Dracarysing Blackfish now. Because now Blackfish is on 4 power.
Matt must have forgotten what Blackfish does.
Yeah. You don't want Blackfish to get to 4 power, because Cat's not going to kneel now. But at least he gets through the unopposed military.
Whoa, don't take the dude. Take the bodyguard.
Why?
Because...
Viserys?
Yes.
Yeah, but bodyguards can go first.
Shush. If you kill him from claim from your non-kneeling Blackfish next round, you just remove the bodyguard from Cat, and then you could be very sad if they were the Valar.
That's very true. So we've got an intrigue coming through from Cat here, non-kneeling. Matt kneeling, Drogo to defend, and getting the renown there. And Matt just realising that Cat doesn't need to kneel to defend to attack because of Blackfish. So Matt just starts to take back, and Dan's allowed it, which was very nice of him because if he hadn't, Dan would have then won. He'd have done unopposed power. Oh no, it's a standing chud. He wouldn't have won straight away. It's fine. Ignore me.
Okay.
But he would have got... Oh no, because he'd have had an unopposed intrigue, wouldn't he? But then he wouldn't have won the power challenge.
I don't know. I'm just commentating on what is happening.
Okay.
Not of what might happen. It's too much for my small brain to comprehend.
Okay.
Small brain.
Yeah, I'm not going to correct you, darling. So yeah, Dan up to 14 power there.
Gonna get Valar now.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Ooh.
Valar Morgul.
I hope Dan doesn't regret that take back.
into Warden of the North.
Yeah.
Can't see the glare.
Yeah, I think that's Wardens.
Yeah. Not ideal when you've only got 3 characters on the board. But
Not
hopefully
really.
he can marshal some more.
Yeah. And also, he'll be able to flea bottom this turn because it's Valar and not supporting the faith. And if it wasn't as supporting the faith, I'd be very concerned because that would have been the third this game. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed 3 in the same plot. So Valar hitting there. Strong Beowulf discarded a gold to save Iri. Dupe off Viserys. Should have taken the bodyguard off Drogo. I'm assuming they're going to realise that in a moment. And then we had the dupe off of Cat and the bodyguard off of Ned. So, yeah, Dan's...
He did a point.
He did a point.
He did a point. What does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe he was saying that Matt's first?
I thought he already said that.
No, Matt's not first. Dan's first.
Then he definitely didn't say
Or
that.
isn't he? There you go, bodyguard's off.
Oh, well, full bleed champion bodyguard.
Ooh, fancy. Okay.
So what do you expect to see now, Rebecca? As a third at Dockside, winning, Stark player.
I expect 2 Great Halls to be out for a brand to be played. And then now that Flea Bottom is operational, I'd expect Summer to be got with Flea Bottom and bringing that dead Arya back to hand that we saw die earlier.
Oh, okay.
That
Seems
concise
legit.
enough?
Well, yeah, I guess it was quite concise. Probably a bit too concise.
I don't know. I think it's not an obvious play, but
Can't you tell us
a
what
likely
challenges
play.
he's going to make as well?
No, I'm not quite that. Not quite that. What?
That what?
Insightful?
Insight.
Is that the word?
I see where you're going with this.
I'm not a fortune teller.
That's good. I am fortunate.
You're a dork. But it's okay, because I'll love you anyway, darling.
Somebody got to.
Yeah, I know, right? So, marshalling, what are we going to get? So Matt's counting up his attachments there.
He's got an impressive array of attachment.
He does. Oh, we've marshalled, okay. Matt's not marshalling anything, apparently.
He's saving his 2 gold. Dan
So,
Nightmare Drogo, who will keep renown because he had a warrior braid, but will lose the ability to make 2 military challenges.
yeah.
Which could have been tough for Dan to withstand, basically.
Yeah.
Like, what would he claim from 2 military challenges?
Nothing, because it's Valar Morghulis and there's 0 claim.
Exactly.
Maybe he didn't want Drogo getting, well, not Drogo specifically, but maybe he didn't want Matt getting 4 challenges unopposed or something, or forcing him to kneel stuff out. I don't really know.
A bit of fingernail fluff on the warrior's braid.
Ew, what is that?
Spell token.
Oh. Looks like a bit of fingernail gunk or something. He also looked like picking away at his fingers earlier. I'm assuming he was actually playing with a bell. Oh. Sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I'm assuming they're like little bells, right? Are they little bells? I don't know. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sure you don't play with... No, wait, what? No. Shut up, Becca. Iri stood Drogo. I'm sorry.
You've gone the weirdest shade of red.
I'm really embarrassed.
Just stop talking and let me take over.
Okay, you talk.
Things are happening. Where are we? What?
Iri stood Drogo.
Iri has stood Drogo, so Matt can do things now.
Sorry.
He's still doing... He's going to do a challenge with 0 claim for intrigue. Defended by Cat. Not sure why he defended with Cat. He could have just let that go unopposed, let Matt go to 11, have Cat standing for the counter-attack to put some more pressure on for his own power gain.
Yeah, because I guess with Cat standing, he could have got through... Actually, no, because Drogo's standing, and Drogo's like ridiculous strength.
Yeah, but Drogo can only defend 1 challenge out of the military intrigue and power.
Yeah, I guess so. But you'd assume it would be the power, wouldn't you? It's pretty close now, after that Valar.
Yeah, needed to Valar to get rid of all that power from the Blackfish.
Oh, so Matt there discarding 2 cards from hand. They're like a Danny and a Drogo. They're quite big characters to discard. To put out, is it Kotho? Kotho. You would choose this moment to eat a biscuit. I've been saving that biscuit.
You would choose this moment to talk to me when I pick up a biscuit.
So Kotho's on the board. Just means that Dan has more things he needs to consider in attacking. It makes it a lot more difficult for Dan to get through a military challenge, for example. And, you know, Matt's got all 3 icons now standing, so he's got options on his defence. But Dan, as expected, triggering Fleabottom to Ring and Summer. And I bet she's getting Arya. There we go, Arya back to hand. So if we get to the next round, she'll be lovely. What have we got here then? So it's a power with Ned and Bran. So that's a total of 9 strength. So just defending there with Drogo, who is on 11 strength because of the braid bell token thing. Yeah. Getting thumbs
only
up there.
Military.
Oh, is it only military? Oh, okay. Well, this is a power challenge. So Drogo's on 10. Matt deciding not to put Viserys in. So Dan's triggering to bring in Summer. Oh, and Winter's coming. Wow, he's got 2 cards in hand. One's Arya.
That is cold.
Cold as a guy in a t-shirt. So he gets 2 claim for the power, renown on Ned, and he's putting the renown on Summer, which is a very, very, very poor choice because Summer is going to the bottom of his deck.
Should have put it on Cat.
Or Bran, because Bran was actually in the challenge. So Dan...
Or Cat just because banter.
So Dan just sort of saying Matt had a take back earlier. Does Matt mind if he puts the power on Bran instead of Summer? Because he made a mistake and Matt letting that go through. And then we've got plots, political disaster against confiscation. So, I mean, Matt's got 1 location. He's fine. Dan has got all the locations in the world. So Dan's first player. He's going to just discard the dupes off of Fleabottom and Winterfell, so they're fine. It's his economy, so it depends what he's got in hand. We know it's an Arya, so he'll possibly want to keep the King's Road, so he can pop her out for free. And then one other economy location, probably a Rose Road, because it gives you more options. Or you could just throw the cards on the floor.
It gives you
That's
actual
fine.
money which you can actually spend. Whereas Great Hall, you grab them non-unique, then, you know, whatever.
So Hearttree Grove and the Great Halls there going into discard and saving Rose Road and King's Road definitely makes sense. And we've got the draw there. So,
well, he's going to play out Arya.
Yeah, stealth
he's going to
past
stealth
Drogo.
Drogo. And then he's going to win the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think...
So we could wrap this up now.
Well, it also depends what Matt's playing. If Matt plays out a big character...
Matt's only got 5 gold. How big the character going to be?
That's true.
How many 5 gold massive power icons do Targ have? None. He could
Jogo wouldn't be bad. Yeah,
Jogo's only good on attack.
That's true.
So, yeah, Matt's won.
So Arya there going out.
Matt hasn't won. Dan's won.
So Arya there going out. And Daisy. And yeah, Matt concedes. It makes sense. So that was the King of Swiss. We didn't record the cut, but Dan and Matt did actually meet again in the final.
Who won?
Dan! Dan
Well
won.
done, Dan.
So well done, Dan.
You are our Battles of Summerhall
Champion!
champion.
Woo!
Well done.
So thanks everyone for watching. And we'll see you all next time. Bye!
Goodbye.